In just 3 days' time, the Party Poker Mosconi Cup will be live here in Las Vegas. I'm delighted to be joined by both captains, Johan and Marcus. Welcome to Face Off. Johan, I'm going to start with yourself. USA, defending champions, just your second year. Did USA win it or did Europe lose it?
We won it.
Marcus, you reply to that? Do you feel like you lost or you won?
Well, obviously they won on paper, but we know who really is the champions here.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Johan, is USA a stronger team this year than last year?
Obviously, certainly because we prepare better and we are much more ready than last year. Last year was still question mark, this year not. This year we will be stronger.
Marcus, when Johan added Justin Bergman to the team, was you a little bit upset with that decision? Did you think like that was a smart move? Obviously you know how good Bergman is.
Who is Bergman? I have no clue who it is. I never seen him play.
Because you don't pay attention.
Yeah. I pay attention the whole
No,
time. I seen Bergman many times. I played
You
him.
don't even pay attention to your own players.
Ah.
I was there at the Euro Tour, everybody fighting, you're out, didn't see you show up or the other matches.
No, I watched every game on my phone. I don't want
Wow.
to sit next to him. So.
Make me nervous? Are you a captain that makes players nervous?
No, I don't want to make them nervous when they're playing for a spot. You know, it's up to them. You know, I know their abilities. I know all the players.
I hope so.
Bergman, I know inside and out. I seen him play 3 years ago in the Mosconi Cup 2015, for example. I know what he's got. You know.
Marcus, are you intimidated by Johan? Obviously he's got such a good Mosconi Cup record. He's won for Europe, he's now won for USA. He's almost done the impossible with USA because they was so weak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have a new team. Totally new young teams. Obviously we don't fear anybody. I mean, if it's Johan or whoever team it is, we're fading. It doesn't matter. We're just playing our game.
No, you shouldn't fear me.
Yeah.
You should fear my players.
Okay.
Because they're strong.
Yeah, I know they're strong.
Good.
We never underestimate anybody, not even your team. So.
Well done.
Johan, you spend all year in training camps and obviously following your players around. Do you feel like Marcus has got an easy job?
Yeah, more or less. Simply because he took over for me and the structure was laid down in front of him. He just needed to pick it up from there. So he's got an easy job, but we'll see.
Marcus, reply to that?
No job is easy, whatever you do, but if you do it with passion and with heart, and I love my team. It doesn't matter, I grew up in this team when I was a youngster. I know what it's all about. For me, it was natural, you know. We have a different kind of perspective to a team, how we work. He's a coach, I'm not the coach, I'm the captain. I help them with the game, try to make them 110% ready when it's time to play.
Didn't work last time, did it?
No. We learn a lesson from that one.
We too.
Marcus, what is the plan this year? Have you got something up your sleeve? Because it's pretty much the same team. Obviously no Albin, but you've got Joshua. He's probably the best player in the world.
I think it's a totally different, you know, it's a different year, and I have 2 rookies last year. A rookie in the Mosconi Cup is very tough. We all know that. You know, you don't have to be angry. It's the first time you play the biggest tournament of the year. For the players, a lot of pressure. Now they played one time, they know what it's all about.
Yeah, no rookies. That's tough for them.
Yeah.
So 3 of my rookies became MVP. That's how you work. Your rookies obviously have more experience now, but you only upgraded your #1 player, which was Albin, to another #1 player. We upgraded our weakest player with a very good player, so.
Yeah, Marcus, I've got a question for you. A lot of the fans, you know, last year everyone felt Albin Ocean was the best player for Team Europe. Obviously he's not in the team this year. Is that something you may regret?
We'll see. I mean, it was a tough choice to leave him on the side. He's such a good record at the Mosconi Cup. You know, he's a good player, great player, and especially Mosconi Cup. But I picked Nils over him towards the end just because of the experience. I mean, Nils has 4 MVPs at the Mosconi Cup. And I felt like the team really needs a experienced player as Nils. So that's the reason why, and it was a tough choice, but you know, this is what it's all about, making tough choices.
Yeah, I understand that. I get where you're coming from.
Well, tough choices are not always the right one, so.
Johan, Justin Bergman, last minute pick. You left Corey and Max out. Explain your thought process.
Well, it was obviously we had a selection procedure which went well. It was between Corey and Max, and a very slight chance for someone to get in from the back door. But everybody knew in the group of players. He made a great run, beating 4 world champions on the last moment. And I'd really like to pick a guy that shows up at the last moment and showing great form. So I think that's why we have an upgrade on our team.
Marcus, are you feeling the pressure of captain? A second loss on the trot could, spell the end of your run?
Yeah, it could be, It's always pressure in Mosconi Cup. No matter if you lost the year before or if you're winning, you always try to improve. The players always try to improve anything you can do, different or the same, that's what's working. You always have to have your mind ready to see what you can do inside the team. And definitely feeling pressure this year. If we lose, we lose. As long as we do our best, I think it's very tough to beat our team.
It will be, but not impossible. At least I'm glad that it's going to be a real fighting game instead of a run over either way.
Yeah, Johan, obviously you know Team Europe, but anyone, you've captained them many times, won the cup with them. Obviously the strength in depth for European pool players, it's been said many times, you could have 3-4 teams. What's the strength in depth like in USA?
Well, we don't play 3 or 4 teams. We play the number 1 team of Europe. They obviously have a luxury problem with their picks, which showed this year, because I would never have left Alban out, but Marks did, so that shows that how competitive they are. They have the European competition and all the world ranking events, etc. Always playing on new cloth, so they have the advantage there. But I mean, we prepared the whole year for this, so we absolutely don't want to do anything wrong, and we'll be absolutely ready.
You wouldn't have left Albin out. If you was captain of Europe, who would your 2 wildcard picks have been?
I'm not gonna give any advice for next year, or this is his choice, not mine. But definitely Alvin should be in.
Marcus, question. If you could take one of USA's player and put him in your side as a 6th man, which one would you pick?
All of them, probably.
Well,
just one?
Probably Skylar Woodward.
Skylar Woodward. Yeah. Johan, if you could pick one European player to make a 6th man for USA, who would you pick?
I don't know. I don't think they will fit into my team. They're great players, but we have a different mentality. We're fighters, we're cowboys. We shoot people down. We don't educate us, we fight. And I don't think there's a lot of fight in this team of Marcus.
Where do you think the weakness is in Team Europe?
They won a lot of times. And they
but now, the modern era, let's say like this team and the team that lost last year, I know Albin's not in the team, but they've got Joshua Filler, who's arguably the best player in the world at the minute, so it's more or less the same team. What do you think the weakness in Team Europe is?
Well, I don't think they have a lot of weaknesses. It's just not about weakness, it's about competition and being better. I mean, even if you play a great opponent, you can still beat them, and by playing even better. That's what we're going to do.
Marcus, do you feel like there's weakness in Team USA?
I think there's weakness in every team. Every year I've seen Mosconi Cup or played in it, I know there's weakness. You just have to expose them, at the right time. If you can, and if you can do it at the right time, I think every team has. If it's a European team or American team, all the team have holes. And this team, like any other team, have holes. You just have to hit the right point at the right time.
I agree on that. At least we agree on one thing.
Listen, guys, it's been great today. I hear your thoughts, and obviously the Mosconi starts in 3 days. I think we should have a shake of hands, and obviously there's a lot of mutual respect, and may the best man win and the best team.
Good luck.
Cheers.
You'll need it.